It's May 2021. Edinson Cavani has just scored his 17th goal of the season. Cavani! Manchester United fans are singing his praises, calling him the King of Uruguay. They see a warrior, a leader, a man who gives everything for the badge. Who would have thought that in 12 months' time this would all count for nothing? Through no fault of his own, Cavani would be brushed aside, stripped of his number, benched and forgotten. Fast forward to 2025, and Manchester United are a club in crisis. A team accused of lacking passion, quality and leadership. This is the story of Edinson Cavani at Manchester United. Could he be one of the most disrespected, underappreciated players in Premier League history? Let's break it down. When Edinson Cavani arrived at Manchester United in October 2020, the reaction was mixed. At 33 years old, many saw him as a stopgap signing, a short-term fix.
It's a sort of stopgap solution, I think, that can help you. But of course, it doesn't really do anything as far as growing the team and growing the club to be back to where they want to be.
Pundits questioned whether he still had the legs to compete in the Premier League. Fans wondered if he was the answer to United's striker problems. The skepticism was loud. But Cavani? He let his football do the talking. It didn't take him long to silence the doubters. His movement, his intelligence, his finishing, it was all still there. After only a few months, the same pundits who doubted him were now singing his praises. Jamie Carragher called him a masterstroke signing. Gary Neville said he brought a level of professionalism and experience that United desperately needed. But while the critics changed their tune, the seeds of disrespect had already been sown. Cavani didn't come to Manchester United for a paycheck. He came to prove he still had what it takes to compete at the highest level. And prove it, he did. Because he didn't just score goals. He scored important goals. Goals that won games. Goals that lifted the team. And then he scored that goal. A 40-yard lob. A moment of pure genius that no United striker since has come close to replicating. This wasn't just a goal, it was a statement. A reminder that Cavani was still one of the best in the business. The goal went viral. Fans called it one of the best in Premier League history. Pundits hailed it as a moment of sheer brilliance. But for Cavani, it was just another day at the office. He didn't just score wonder goals, he scored goals that mattered. In his first season, Cavani scored 10 goals in just 26 appearances. Not bad for a player who was supposedly past his prime. But it wasn't just the quantity of his goals, it was the quality. Every goal seemed to come at the perfect moment. Every goal seemed to lift the team. He was the spark that United needed. In saying that, he wasn't just about the goals. He brought something that the United team sorely lacked as well: passion. He celebrated every goal like it was his last. And he celebrated the goals of his teammates like they were his own. Remember that iconic moment when Marcus Rashford scored a last-minute winner against West Ham after Cavani provided the assist? Cavani instantly turned and sprinted to the United supporters. It wasn't just a celebration. It was a message. A reminder to never settle and to always push for more. On top of that, Cavani chased down every ball like his life depended on it. He set the standard. He led by example. He wasn't just a player. He was a mentor, a role model, someone who understood what it meant to wear the United shirt. And the fans, they loved him for it. The fans had given him a song, and they sang it loud and proud. Why? Because he was everything they wanted in a United player. Passion, quality, leadership. With Manchester United struggling massively of late, fans have even taken to singing the King of Uruguay once again. The realization that he was taken for granted has settled in, and the bitter truth that you don't know what you've got till it's gone couldn't be any more real. I mean, Cavani broke the infamous number 7 curse at the club, for crying out loud. United had gone from George Best, Eric Cantona, David Beckham and Cristiano Ronaldo to absolute trash. Since Ronaldo left in 2009 for Real Madrid, the number 7 shirt had become a symbol of failure, worn by the likes of Michael Owen, Antonio Valencia, Angel Di Maria, Memphis Depay, and Alexis Sanchez. But Cavani, he made it his own. He brought pride back to the number. And for a brief moment, it felt like United were on the rise again. Sadly though, that rise for Cavani was short-lived. In August 2021, Cristiano Ronaldo returned for his second stint at Manchester United. And with him returning, Cavani was forced to give up the number 7 shirt, a shirt he had earned, a shirt he had made his own. The disrespect? It was astonishing. Despite doing absolutely nothing wrong, Cavani was cast aside. He went from being the main man to a bench warmer. And the fans? They barely saw him play again. The decision to prioritise Ronaldo over Cavani turned out to be a disaster, one that United are still paying for today. Ronaldo's return tore the team apart. The balance was lost and the chemistry was gone. Cavani became a shadow of the player he'd been since his arrival at Old Trafford. And yes, injuries played a part in that, but it's largely due to the disrespect he was shown. He was no longer the leader, he was just another player. Today, the club's in a dark, dark place. The passion, the leadership, the quality, it's all gone. And as Manchester United struggle to find their identity, you can't help but wonder, what if they had kept Edinson Cavani? What if they had shown him the respect he deserved? One thing's for sure, the man gave everything for the club. And for the fans who still sing his name, who saw his passion, who felt his love for the game, he'll always be the King of Uruguay. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments whether or not you think Manchester United disrespected Edinson Cavani. Where do you think the club could be right now if they'd kept him? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.